Hey, welcome to this week's Q&A video for Adult Sex Ed Month. I love the question that I've got this month, so I'm going to jump right into answering it for you. Why talk about feelings so much? I just want to have sex. I completely hear you, and I think that is a totally valid question, and I think it's a really honest one, so thank you for being brave and asking honest questions. We talk about feelings a lot in kind of the self-help world and the sex positive world and the anti-depressive world because life, it comes with a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions, and I really appreciate and understand that when we aren't used to kind of focusing on our emotions, or we don't know how to talk about our emotions, or we aren't good at kind of processing with people while they talk through emotions, that it can seem really scary, or it can seem really overwhelming, it can be frustrating, and it can be really annoying when we kind of really want to get to the physical stuff, but everyone's like, what are you feeling? How are you dealing with that? Where's your body sending you the woo, or some people call it, right? It can be a lot, the processing and all that kind of stuff. So I want to offer you a little bit of a perspective change on this. Feelings can be positive and negative if you want to categorize them that way, or you can recognize that feelings are wide range and they just are. They're not necessarily good feelings or bad feelings. They're feelings you feel good about and feel bad about, but feelings, they kind of just are. So I know when we think about negative feelings or negative feelings a lot, we talk about things like jealousy, anger, fear, shame. Those things are all, negative or unhappy feelings. But there are lots of positive feelings too, right? Lust, desire, joy, happiness, new relationship energy, trouble. These are all feelings and emotions that are really fun and really positive and bring really good things to your life. So first of all, recognize that like without lust, which is totally a feeling, you would not be wanting to have the sex. So feelings are important to wanting to have the sex. Secondly, feelings drive our actions, okay? So feelings have a direct impact on the actual things we do in life. So if our shame feelings are driving this, then our actions are going to be silencing. We're not going to be doing the things we want to do out of shame. If fear is driving us, then we're not going to be, taking risks. We're not going to be putting ourselves out there. We're not going to ask the people if they want to have sex with us because we're dealing with our fear of rejection. If we're feeling empowered, that's another feeling that's a really positive feeling. Then we're going to find it easier to go after what we want, to ask people to have sex with us, or to date us, or to form relationships with us, or any of those things. Or we'll feel empowered to discuss our fantasies with our lovers. Again, lust, super powerful feeling, kind of necessary for the sex. So I'm going to give you guys some quick tips just to round this video out, because I don't know if you can see how bright it is, but my video nook is like stifling today. So quick tips for working with the feels if you're not super comfortable with them. Get to the root feeling as quickly as possible. So if you're feeling really frustrated, be like, okay, I'm feeling frustrated. What needs of mine aren't getting met? What is this emotion telling me? If your partner comes to you and says something like, you never take me out anymore. Ask them what the feeling behind that complaint is, right? Are they feeling taken for granted? Are they feeling unloved? Are they feeling undesired? What's the feeling that's driving that action and driving that complaint? There is no point in judging the feelings, in my opinion, and I know not everyone agrees with me on this, but feelings are. They just are. What we do with our feelings, we can totally judge how we respond to our feelings and decide whether or not that's a positive reaction or a negative reaction. It's a good reaction, healthy reaction, whatever. But the emotion driving the action itself, it just is. And you can call it a bad feeling, you can call it a negative feeling, an unevolved feeling, whatever. It's a feeling. It just is. Like, look at your feeling, feel your feeling, and then act accordingly. Ask yourself if you want to be right or do you want to fix things. Sometimes when we're sharing our feelings with other people, things can get really heated. We can feel defensive. We can feel a need to have people understand where we're coming from without kind of extending the same compassion to feel where they're coming, or to see and respect where they're coming from. So is it important to you that you're right in this argument, or is it important to you that you respect where your partner is coming from, or partners, or even where your own feelings are coming from? And do you want to act to fix things? And then finally, it is totally okay to take a break from the feelings. If you're with yourself and you're processing all the time and you're just like journaling all the time and meditating all the time and going through your feelings and working through your shame and all that, that's really heavy. So it is completely acceptable to give yourself permission to take a night off or to take even a couple days off and say, self, I get it. You have feelings. We're gonna work on them, but like for right now, I just need a break. So we're gonna watch some like mindless movies, or we're gonna go out dancing, or I'm gonna go for a jog, or I'm gonna do some yoga and reconnect with my body and not live in my head for a little bit. I'm gonna get out of here and get out here. Um, if you're with a partner and you're finding that you guys are doing a lot of talking about feelings and a lot of processing, and it's just not something you have the mental or emotional bandwidth for right now, that's totally valid. So you can ask your partner for a break. It probably will go better for you if you say, I hear that this is really important. I want to process more, but I'm not in a place mentally and emotionally where I can do that right now. Can we take a 2 hour, 1 week, 3 day, whatever feels right for you, but can we take a this set period break and then reconvene set another time? So we'll reconvene at 7 o'clock, or we'll reconvene on Tuesday, or I'd like to take 3 days to think about this, and when we get together on dinner on Friday, we'll discuss it over dinner. So that way your partner knows their feelings are still being heard, they recognize that a problem's happening, and there is a commitment to work on it. It's just respecting where you're at and giving yourself permission to take a break from the feelings. So I hope that helps you understand a little bit more about why feelings are important in all of this, and also gives you some tools for working with them, and then reminds you that you can take a break from them when you're not feeling it. Again, I'm going to drop a link in the comment section below about how you can ask questions anonymously, or you can ask questions in the comments, or you can email me, heather@AuthenticSexualYou.com, and I'll talk to you next week.